In this video, I'm going to show you how to make barbacoa style tacos at home in your oven, alongside with some fresh Pico de Gallo. This is a crowd pleaser your family's going to love. Alright, let's get started. We're working with the fat end of a beef brisket. It's basically two ends on a brisket. There's a thinner end and a fatter end. We're just using the fatter end. It's got more fat in it, which is going to lead to flavor over a long cook like this, but we're also going to trim this up a little bit. Fat is good. You can see I left a lot on there, but some of these really thick cuts of fat or thick chunks of fat are just going to get kind of super gelatinous and chewy, and we want to get that out of there. We want a good balance, basically, 3/4 meat to a quarter fat when it's finished. So we're going to trim this up, cut it up into chunks, and I'm going to speed this up a little bit just to get through it. Once it's cut, we're going to season both sides really well with salt and pepper and get ready to start browning. Next, we're going to brown these all off in a cast iron pan. I'm not going to use any oil here. There's a ton of fat on these, so get the pan nice and hot and then start laying these in, this first round in fat side down to let that fat render, and we're going to cook it in that fat. All right, while we let that meat rest for a second, let's get started on the sauce. So I rehydrated the chilies. Also very important here, I took the seeds out of them. My family doesn't like things super hot. We're just going for flavor here. So took the seeds out of those dried chilies, rehydrated them in some hot steeping water here for about 20 minutes while I was browning the meat. And now in a big blender, I'm gonna start putting together the ingredients, or pulsing together the ingredients for the sauce. So I'm going in with the garlic here, going in with the cilantro, both the tops and the stems. Clean the cilantro really well. Make sure you guys do that. It can get really sandy. And then I'm also going in with some onions. And what we're making here is both a sauce and a marinade. So I'm doing this the night before. We're gonna have this tomorrow. And we're gonna pour this over the meat, you'll see in a little bit. And it's gonna marinate the meat overnight. And then it's gonna cook, or the meat's gonna cook in it tomorrow over a long cook as well. So a lot of flavor in here, a lot of complex flavors. It's going to turn out really good. So just going in with the hydrated chilies. No right or wrong way to do this, just shove them in there. And once you get all those in, I'm going to use some of this flavored water. to help while everything blends. I'm making this a little on the wet side. We want to keep it really moist in there when it cooks. But you can probably go a little bit on the pastier side too if you want. Once everything's in, blitz it up. And once you've got it blitzed up, pour it over the meat. Like I said, I'm doing this the night before, so this meat is going to sit in here and marinate overnight, start incorporating some of those flavors. And then we're also going to take this whole thing and pop it in the oven tomorrow morning early. So make sure everything gets mixed up, the sauce covers everything in there. And then I'm going to cover it with two things. So I'm going to start with parchment paper. I like that to just kind of help keep it moist on a long cook. That's going to go for 6 hours. And then tinfoil over the top. If I don't put parchment paper on there, sometimes tinfoil will break down. You'll get little shreds of it over the course of a long cook like that. So I like to put parchment paper on there. Make sure you do that. And then once that's done, it's going to go in the fridge. This is going to sit overnight. And then the next morning, I'm going to get up and pop it in the oven. So make sure this is nice and tight. We don't want any moisture escaping from here. We want this to stay nice and moist while it cooks. All right, so it's the next day. Honestly, you could cook this on the same day. It'd still be delicious. But while that's going in the oven, low and slow, I've got it on 250 for 6 hours. I'm going to make a little pico to go with it. So just going to dice up some onions. Some tomatoes, some onions, and some cilantro. And then I'm going to throw some fresh lime juice over the top of it, some salt and white pepper. And this is going to be this is like a fresh acidic side or garnish to go with the tacos. So I'm going to let this roll. So now that the meat's done cooking, I'm going to start pulling it apart. The reason I like to use brisket here and cut it in those chunks is because it keeps these nice strands, which are really good on a taco when you're done with it. So pull this apart, take your time. If you see any chunks of fat, try and just dissolve those in there or chunk them up. Chunks of fat are good. You just don't want really big hunks of fat. And then what we're going to do is incorporate some of the leftover juice. Mix this all together and then serve it up taco bar style. So I hope you guys give this one a shot. It's really easy. It's kind of cool to plate it up and do the little taco bar. Kids love it, family love it. It's an easy way to feed a bunch of people. So please make this. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, like the video, share it with your friends, and tune in next time.